about to fall behind. Ep.Mo. Even if you doing just fine. Ep.Mo. Young guy, this is your time. Ep.Mo.
It's your boy Mo Williams tuning in the Ep.Mo podcast, and part with Trap Art. We'll be giving away this painting. My cousin King Bars, he hates this painting. I love it. This has been one of my favorite ones. If you ever been to the tattoo studio that he has set up, this is like the brick wall layout. This is the Trap Art bit. So I want to give this away with Ep.Mo podcast. How do you do this? If you already subscribed, comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, show me where you subscribe. Get in the raffle to win this, and I'm going to give this to somebody who wants it. So, like I said, in order to win this, it's very simple. If you already subscribed, comment Ep.Mo. If you haven't, show me where you subscribe, take a screenshot, and you can win this dope trap art painting. It's Mo Williams tuning in, and welcome to Ep.Mo podcast. I know y'all used to me saying this your favorite host, doing the most, and all of the boast. But you know, we're gonna switch it up this time. I'm Maurice Williams, we're tuning in, Mo Williams, whatever you wanna call me. And the reason why we're making this video is because I don't think I made a video for 2 weeks. We put out the last video, which was part 2 to my boy Thomas' video, Ballless Life, and that's episode 10. And I know it kind of seemed like I just left you guys on a cliffhanger, but sometimes on this creative journey, we can get detoured, we can get burned out, and I'm okay with saying that. Even though I do a lot of inspiration and I talk about how to avoid these things, I want you to understand that sometimes preaching what you teach isn't always easy. So I was talking to my mother and others who helped me put the podcast together and put out episodes, and she was like, why don't you take a mid-season break? So right now, we're in the midst of a mid-season break. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna end it at episode 10, and the reason why is because I felt like up until this point that season 2 has been very successful. So don't get me wrong, I didn't get tired off of feeling like it wasn't good enough. No, you guys definitely supported and did everything you could to help me keep going. It's just some episodes weren't able to be recorded because I didn't have a web camera, and just setting up dates and time and reality and things going on behind the scenes. Not bad things, a lot of good things going on behind the scenes. We're not going to speak on it yet because we like for things to come in fruition before we speak on them. But right now we are in the midst of a mid-season break. But with that being said, the reason why I'm here is because I want to thank everybody who supported, commented. We have a video that has about 3,000 minutes in watch time. We got another video about 1,700 views. Those things came unexpectedly. On this journey, you just don't know what is going to happen. And shout out to all 127 subscribers out there who took the time to subscribe and tune in weekly with me. Even though the stats say 56% of the people who watch the video aren't subscribed, I don't know what you guys are doing. We're trying to get to this 1,000, you know, so please subscribe to the Ep.Mo podcast. It will be surely appreciated. But we are in the midst of a mid-season break, and I guess what I really want to do is just thank everybody individually who came on to the Ep.Mo podcast this season so far. So we're going to start off with, first and foremost, shout out to Crystal, morsewright.com, one of my favorite sponsors. And we're going to talk about Arrogant Vessel in a moment. I know he hasn't did an episode, but been very influential in helping me put this together. But back to Crystal. I've been watching you since the first episode we did, and being that person to top it off and get things going, it's not easy. So thank you for being first, especially as a female. You know, you stood up. For me, it's easy to find male guests, but it's super hard to find female guests at times. It's my fortune has been changing lately, but you'll have to see the second part of season 2, which I don't know whether that's gonna be 4 episodes, 6 episodes, 8, 10. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I don't even know when I'm coming back. That's why I'm making this episode to let you guys know that no, we're not in a bad space. Stay inspired. But once again, let's go back to Crystal. Thank you for coming out and doing episode 1. It's hard to start a season off, and you definitely represented for all the ladies out there. So, thank you, Crystal. Now, on to next, my boy Rodney Kersant, Success by Kersant. Very successful, very dope. Man, success. I watch him stand up, create change every single second, excuse me, and it's a movement, baby. Move with him. Shout out to you. I just seen you do your seminar, the best Airbnb guide on earth. So that's super dope. Thank you for doing that and showing people how to become an entrepreneur. And thank you for instilling faith in me and telling me that my poise and who I am as a person will take me far. That really meant a lot to me. Episode 3, done by my boy Black Kane. He just dropped a tape called Puppy Love. Make sure you check that out. He just dropped a video called Black Star. He's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes to put his music out there, so we definitely appreciate you, Black King. Keep grinding, keep going, keep putting them videos out. He's definitely talented. Make sure you check him out for sure. And, you know, we'll talk. Very creative. I can't wait to see him bring some of these ideas he got to life. So, big shout out to Black King for stopping by. Let's shout out to Teflon Behind the Lens. Now, people ask me, you know, if you're a photographer, why would you bring another photographer on? Because it's about shedding love, and he's from the hometown, and it ain't a competition out here. We all do different things, and even if we do the same thing, it's plenty of work to go around, plenty of money to go around. So he's definitely a dope photographer since he came on. I see him put together a bunch of dope projects, so make sure you check him out. He just dropped his website recently as well, so shout out to Teflon Behind the Lens. Dope photographer, dope artist, dope creator. He even do a little bit of modeling. You never know what you might see him doing, but he's always creating something. All right, on to my boys Tony 7 and 808 Kane. And the reason why we doing them together is because they helped put this dope album together that I don't know if it's loud enough. You might hear it playing in the background. I got the album playing in the background actually. I don't know if you'll actually pick up and hear that. But shout out to them, man. This project is dope, and Tony is very influential in what I do. And me and Ep.Mo, we go back and forth sharing inspirational quotes and philosophy with one another. So I definitely appreciate those two guys. Can't wait to work with you guys more in the future. Tony, you know, we talk all the time. I'm happy to see you guys moving forward and progressing in your own individual careers. I just put you together because you did an episode together, but y'all are definitely some dope individuals. Another shout out goes to my boy Thomas Cooper, the hooper from Argentina, out there doing big things. I'm so proud of you because I watched you go from a point where most people would give up multiple times, and you kept pushing. A true element of the mama mentality, you know. He's a dope basketball player, number 8 right now. Can't wait to get that jersey in mail. So on second part of season 2, I'm gonna wear the jersey, and I hope you signed it like I asked you to. So shout out to my boy Thomas. Last but not least, shout out to the Fatty Cakes podcast, and I know they're on their second episode right now, but these ladies are super influential. I hope you guys don't miss out on anything. It's a dope podcast. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and they taught me the biggest lesson because, see, you never really know what you're doing until you hear it through somebody else's lenses or through somebody else's mouth. So I watched their first episode, and they thanked me. They gave me a shout out, and I didn't expect to get a shout out. But they said a couple things about me that stuck with me because you don't realize what you're doing until somebody pointed out to you. So they talked about how I didn't ask for nothing. I just gave them information. Well, the way I look at life is there's a lot of things that's been given to me that I didn't have to pay for or ask for anything for. It just came to me. So just like a heaven sent that you considered, same thing. When I see someone that especially somebody I went to school with, never have a problem with, 2 bright young ladies, you know, doing big things, I had no problem with saying, hey, maybe you should try this microphone, maybe you should try this. And because I wish somebody could have helped me in the beginning, but out of growing pains, out of my lessons, I'm able to share those with someone else. So thank you, ladies, for being on the Ep.Mo podcast. I don't think I missed nobody because I did do one episode by myself. I shouldn't have did that. It was supposed to be all feature episodes, no matter what. But we got a lot of heat coming on the second part. Like I said, I don't quite know yet what I will do yet. And I don't think I forgot nobody. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure that I ain't forget nobody. And if I did, y'all can call me out. So no, I didn't forget anybody. You know, I had to check my contact list. You know, I keep up everything on YouTube. It's been dope, but while since I'm here, you know, every time I come, I gotta give y'all an episode. Shout out to my mama for I am an alumni at DeVry University, and I know it's not something you commonly hear, but I am an alumni for DeVry University. So shout out to my mother for purchasing me this. Shout out to my mother for believing in me, and I could do a whole bunch of shout outs, but this one is specifically about Cynthia. So I love you to death. I love my aunt. She always tuning in. My brother, cousins, family, friends. All y'all mean a lot to me. This is what I really do it for. But out of creation, let's talk about creation. There's a lot of creators that's watching this right now. And you guys don't quite know what's going to happen, what's going to be next. Just keep creating. That's the best advice I can give anybody. Is that even though I got a little burnt out, a little bit tired in these past couple weeks of not doing the podcast, it reminded me why I did the podcast, because it kept me doing something. It's kind of like graduating school, right? You went to school most of your life, and if you went to college, when you graduate, you realize even though you hated getting up at certain times and doing things and living my deadline, these things gave you structure to keep going. So my podcast gave me structure. I said, all right, every Monday or Tuesday I gotta work on content. So when I don't have those things to do, I'm normally just somewhere overthinking, trying to figure out what I should be doing, because I made it regularity. So I told my mother I was taking a break to work on my health and get in better shape mentally, physically, and spiritually. So you guys, I'll definitely be back. We definitely gonna finish season 2. Season 3 will automatically start on 11/11, no matter what happens. So every year the new season will start on 11/11. Every single year. So you guys have been dope. Thank you guys for tuning in. But like I said, creation. It's a lot of creators watching this right now. And just remember, that same juice and energy that you put into starting it, it's about maintaining. So season 1 of my podcast started off with starting things. It's about maintaining things. So creators, I want you guys to maintain. I look forward to giving out influences and helping somebody reach the dream they want to reach. And shout out to every guest that was on the Ep.Mo podcast this year. So far, last year and this year, season 2. But we got a long way to go. I hope you guys ready to stay on the journey. It's your favorite host doing the most. You know I love the boast. It's Mo Williams. I'm tuning out. And thank you guys for tuning in to the Gymcast. We out.